Look at that. That's how it's done, folks. Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to Uncle Lou's Kitchen. Folks, what's happening? Today we're going to be making the king of Middle Eastern desserts. This is called Knafeh, or if you go to Turkey, Künefe. Now, you're never going to find this in vegan form. You're going to have to make it for yourselves. But have no fear, Uncle Lou is here and we're going to be making this today. Disclaimer, this is the least healthy thing in the world. Literally, it's a heart attack on a plate, but it's so divine that you're going to have to make it for yourselves. Now, what it is basically is this thin layer of kind of sweet cheese, and it's got these strings of filo on it loaded with syrup and pistachios. It's just so good. So we're going to have to make it. Guys, let's get cooking. Okay, folks, the shopping list. Now, this recipe comes in 3 stages. We've got the syrup, the vegan cheese, and the Knafeh, which is basically the filo strings which surround the dessert itself. So to start off with the syrup, you're going to be using a little bit of lemon juice in there. I've got a cup of water and a cup of sugar and some optional rose water. This is often found but not always used. I'm not going to give you a measurement for this because everyone is different. Some of them are super concentrated, some are less strong, so just do it to taste. For the vegan stringy chewy mozzarella type cheese, okay, this is a trick that I got from the Happy Pair, the vegan twins. Go and follow them. I've got 150 grams of dried cashews, which I've soaked for a few hours. 275 ml of water, 4 tablespoons of tapioca starch. I've got here a teaspoon and a half roughly of apple cider vinegar. Got a little bit of salt and a tablespoon of sugar. We want to make this a sweet kind of cheese. Next, you're going to want the Knafeh. Now, this stuff you buy at your local Asia market, which is more geared towards the Middle East side of things, not your Far Eastern Chinese type. Now, this you find in the freezer section. Sometimes you can find it fresh. Just make sure it says Knafeh or Knafeh in this particular case. I'm going to be using 150 grams of this. Also, I'm going to use a block of vegan butter, some optional red food dye, basically, or orange if you can get, and a handful of pistachios, which I'm going to crush up and decorate with afterwards. That's it. We're going to get started now on the syrup. Okay, folks, so what we're going to do now is start this off on a low flame. We do not want this bubbling and boiling, okay? It has to be low and simmering. So I'm going to start off by adding the sugar in there. You can add it all at once, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to give that a stir, just dilute it a bit. I've started this off on cold water. Okay, once that's thickened up, I'm going to add a bit of lemon juice and the rose water. Okay, so a few minutes have passed. The sugar's pretty much all diluted now. Just going to add in just about a teaspoon of lemon juice in there. Okay. Now, when you're stirring this, be very, very, very careful. Okay, you do not want this to splash on you. It will hurt and it will stick. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of the rose water. I'm going to do it a teaspoon at a time and then just taste it. That's perfect. I'm just going to keep stirring this for a few minutes, let it thicken up, and once you can see it's like a thick syrup. Not thick like a sludge, but thick enough, you'll see. Again, just remember, don't let it bubble up, a little simmer's fine. Okay folks, so that's been simmering now for about 5-10 minutes. You can see the bubbles aren't intense, and it's thickened up a little bit. Now, this is the kind of thickness you want. It's not as runny as water, and if you try a little bit after a few seconds, you'll see it's quite thick on the tongue. So I'm going to push that aside, let it cool down a little bit, and I'm going to transfer it into this. Next, we're going to work on our vegan cheese. Okay, so I've got my cup ready for blending. I'm going to pour in the cashews. Hopefully this all fits. Next, the tapioca. Careful with this, makes a bit of a mess. Put in the sugar. Cider vinegar. Put a little bit of the salt in, not all at once. That'll do. And the water. Gonna give that a blitz, make it kind of like a smoothie, I guess, and then we'll get to cooking it. Okay, so our syrup's cooled down a little bit. I'm just gonna transfer that in now. Okay, you can see it's thickened up nicely. Okay, so for this you're going to want a non-stick pan on medium to low heat. You also want to prep on the side a large bowl of cold water. Also, you're going to need a spatula. So I'm going to pour this in now. And what we're going to do is just keep stirring it until it becomes one clump. Again, low heat. And don't stop stirring. And I've turned the heat right down now. You essentially want is for it to all come together into a ball. See, it's now coming together. Let's make a ball of it. That'll do. So I'm turning that off. Switch it to there. Now, literally straight in. And that can just sit there, that's going to be fine. Let's move on to the next bit. Okay, so what we need to do next is melt our vegan butter. I use Naturally. This is the best, literally the best brand for vegan butter. If you can get hold of this, do so. So what I basically got to do now is just melt that in the microwave and get it into a liquid form. That in. See you in a second. Okay, so I nuked that for about a minute. Now, very careful with this. Do not go too far. You only want to make it a kind of like orangey kind of tint. So I'm just going to put a tiny few drops on a spoon. Start slow. And work it in. A little bit pinkish, that's okay. I'm going to set that aside for a minute, and basically we're going to get 150 grams out of this Knafeh here, right? So I've got 150 grams here. What I need to do now is shred it. Basically you want it as finely shredded as possible, really. So you don't want these long strings. You can use scissors if you have. So I actually started chopping it up a little bit with a knife, and just to make sure that I'm getting it right and not too long, basically. These kind of lengths are fine, as you can see, like these little bits here, like that kind of length. A bit less even. Okay, that's done. Now this is the point where you want to remove your rings, if you have any, because this is going to get messy. What I'm going to do now is add the butter, and I'm going to mix it in until it's nicely coated all around. All right. I probably won't end up using the entire bowl, but you just want to make sure that there's no clumps here like this, for example, okay? See, that's a bit too bright. I didn't realize how concentrated the red dye was, so I'm only going to take a bit off the top, okay, and slowly work it in. Remember, it's an orange color that you want, not a red one. Okay, we're going to start off like that. I'm going to mix it in. Make sure everything's coated. Nobody said this is a healthy recipe, by the way, but it's bloody nice. Okay, good, so we've got our mix there. Now what I'm going to do is get the frying pan on. Okay, just before we move on to the next bit, what I want to do is basically dry the fake mozzarella. So I've set that aside. Now, here's what we're going to do. With our non-stick pan again, I've got a layer. About 3/4 of this in. Pat it down. Now what we're essentially looking for is a nice rounded kind of shape. Okay, now I'm going to transfer that onto a low flame again. So my flame's on low, and I'm just going to let that sit. Make sure you keep turning the pan, get it cooked evenly all around. Now what you want is for this to have a nice crisp on the outside. In the meantime, you want to find a plate to flip it over on top. So it's going to have to be about the same size as the actual Knafeh itself. Okay, so once you can see that it's kind of like bubbling around on the outside, move it around a bit. I'll get my vegan cheese strings. In fact, let me turn that off, that's about ready. Okay, so what I've done is basically, as you can see, I've covered it. Now what you want to make sure you do is just make sure that you've left a bit of a gap before the edges. Okay. So it should look something like this, basically. Could be prettier, but it's the taste that counts. Now what I'm going to do with the rest of the kadayif, I'm just going to cover that up. Now here comes the tricky part, folks. What we're going to do is put that on a plate. I'm going to flip it, pray that it's a nice even colour all on the top. Again, and I'm going to pop it back on and basically just cook the underside. Here goes. There you go. So now, got my flame back up. Again, it's very important to have a non-stick frying pan for this. Once again, low heat. Now we're not going to slice that in the beginning, we're just going to let it cool down a bit just to save the shape of it. That's about ready. Now I'm left with quite a bit of the cheese on there, but that's fine because you can try this on other recipes as well. Now what we're going to do is pour the syrup on top and around. So I've turned the heat off. It's important, really let this cool down, okay? So you want it to retain the shape, because if you try and take it off now, it's just going to become a mess. Okay folks, so the hard part's over, which was getting it from the frying pan onto a plate. So it kind of waved and bumped a bit, so some of the cheese has risen a bit. What can I do? Basically, in theory, what you're looking for is the cheese on the bottom layer and the kadayif all around. So now we're just going to finish that up. I'm going to pour some extra syrup on top now, make it all nice. And some pistachios. Always good. It's one of my favorite desserts from the Middle East. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. There it is, folks. As you can see, Knafeh, or as they say in Turkish, Künefe. I'll take it outside, get some nice shots, and we'll cut it open. Okay, folks, so this is the part that I really don't want to mess up. So I'm going to slice it, because I need a perfect shot on the smaller plate. Ah, nice.
Perfect.
Show you what that looks like on the inside. We are good. That's exactly how it's supposed to look. Look at that. Wonderful. Nice, I'm happy. All right, just to decorate that plate a little bit more, I'll put some syrup on there. Up in this biatch. Up. A little bit more of the syrup. A little bit more, make it pretty. I am impressed. Good stuff. Can never get enough pistachios. No such thing as too much pistachios. Never trust a person who doesn't like pistachios, I'm telling you now. Something's seriously wrong with them. Look at that. That's how it's done, folks. Now, taste test. Happy pair, I hope your cheese comes out good. Should do though. Let's break into it. You don't need to see my face. Just trust me, this is going to be amazing. Wicked. I was supposed to take a picture of that. Absolutely wicked. It's come out, the cheesy texture's perfect. You've got the Knafeh thing going on there. Came out really, really nice. Really nice. There's my heart attack for the day. Guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, if you did enjoy it, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Plenty of recipes, around 70 recipes now at this stage of vegan food from all around the world. Things that I've picked up along my travels, and I hope you'll enjoy them too. Ciao for now, guys. See you next time. Enjoy.